All stations, all stations. Mumbai ground. Readability check. How do you read?
Down. Victor Tango Alpha November Bravo. Read you 5. How do you read?
Victor Tango Alpha November Bravo. Mumbai ground. Radio 5.
Mumbai ground, Victor Tango, Sierra number India, ready 5. How do you read?
Victor Tango Sierra November India. Mumbai ground. Radio 5.
Roger, Victor Tango, Sierra number India.
Mumbai ground, Victor Tango, Delta Romeo Victor, radio strength 5. How do you read? Delta Romeo Victor. Correction, Victor Tango, Delta Romeo Victor.
Victor Tango Delta Romeo Victor. Mumbai ground. Radio 5. Remember when you start a call, you start it with one W and then two W. If that is the case, who are you calling, who you are? If you have already used a call sign, then we do not have to say the call sign at the end of the call.
Roger, Victor Tango, Delta Romeo Victor.
Mumbai ground, Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Hotel. Read you 5. How do you read?
Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Hotel, Mumbai ground, radio 5.
Mumbai ground, Victor Tango Alpha Victor Juliet. Read you 5. How do you read?
Victor Tango Alpha Victor Juliet, Mumbai ground, radio 5. When the one station has said, okay, radio 5, and so we can also always end it by saying Roger and then end with a call sign. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone can hear me. I think some of the stations have not yet done the readability check. So Victor Tango, Victor, Victor Romeo, Victor Tango, and then Harsh is here and Rahul is here. Abhay, nice to see you. Very warm afternoon, students. I am so happy to see everyone. I was not expecting the strength, but I'm so happy. So we are 8 students, 9 of us all. I hope everyone can hear me well. So from today we are starting a directed practice. I would say a directed practice session to help you individually resolve all your confusions and doubts that you might have with respect to any situation or any call. And then we practice and prepare for the examination. We are going to discuss the important elements. We are going to practice a few calls and we are going to go through certain call scripts as published by Airports Authority of India to be studied and learnt by the air traffic controllers. Earlier, when we had exams for RT, the language spoken was by the manual. Even now, when we have the exam, the language spoken is by the manual. But we have to keep in mind, students, that there's a slight difference. And that difference is what we have to ensure that we are picking up. What is the difference regarding? The difference is regarding how actual ATC calls are being taken under the guidelines of the manual. When we have learned to take calls, we know there is a structure, there are certain rules, and there's phraseology. It becomes very easy to modify and refine any call into the required call. And there are certain examples that we'll see. Refinement will come, students, by skipping grammatical words and sticking just to major elements. So in these exams that we are preparing for, as per the new exam situations, requirements, and expectations, so they are not difficult. Actually, they are much more shorter and smaller in length. They as in the calls. And we have to just understand the difference and we have to make sure that we can pick it up by practicing. We'll see a few examples and then we'll discuss. So to start the session, students, firstly, what we need is to see if all our doubts are resolved. So I have a couple of students who have shared the doubts with me over chat. I'm going to go through them and discuss. Now, all doubts could be enriching to each and every one of us. If we already know a particular situation, we will be able to strengthen the concepts by going through them again. Okay? So everyone, check your notes, see if you have any doubts. If yes, then you can just post them on Zoom chat or you can post there on a communication chat, whatever app we are using. Okay? So get started with the students one by one. I'll address each and we'll have a healthy discussion. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to share your thoughts. And one by one, let's practice a few calls. I'm going to share on the screen once again a rough description of the layout in the examination if any student has not seen it so far. So you can go through this. Okay. Remember, the examiners are peculiar in a way to understand if your RT is up to expectations or not. There are students who have given good exams but sadly have not fallen across the line. Those students who are attending this session, you have to keep a vigilant eye on what we are learning, what you did in the exam, and what you think worked and didn't work for you. And you have to make a note of it and discuss that in person so that we can address that. Because that's the only thing that you have to rework. Other than that, I know you have worked hard to make sure that you know everything and you know almost everything. It's just what they are expecting in the examination. Maybe we said a few things which they didn't expect, or maybe they thought that, okay, we should do it not this way but the other way. For example, let's say that there's a radio radio check call and we have taken the call in a way. Mumbai ground, India 123, pre-flight radio check, on 1 to 1 decimal liner, 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. How do you read? Now, this call, if we can shorten, if you have given this call and you think that this didn't work for you in the exam, what could you do? We think that, okay, if this call is a good call, but what if they are not liking this call? We will not know if they're liking this call or not, but maybe they would have given you a feedback on a certain call. Maybe they would have given you a hint on a certain call. So, whatever comes to your mind, make a note of it so that you can discuss, clarify, then apply in your calls. For some students, the way you have to practice is different. For some students who have already worked hard, studied, for you, you just have to make sure that the final lap is what you have to work upon. Last few things. So be very careful. So another type of call could be in this situation and a correct call. I'm just giving an example. I'll still stick to a radio check the way we did this one, but we could just say Mumbai ground India 123 radio check 1 to 1 decimal liner. How do you read? So this becomes a shorter call, looks like a call being taken in the real environment, which is again as per the manual only. Students, one more thing I want to suggest, that before your exam, if you could go through a PDF of calls used by the ATCs for training, then it would just give you a easy reminder to know, okay, these are my major phrases. And phrases, not just the standard words and phrases, but sentences used in different scenarios. One of which is the one used for RA advisory, TICAS advisory question that students have in the collection of repeated questions. So I'll show you the answer to that, and the answer to that should give you an idea as to what other kind of situations are using the same set of words or phrases. I hope everyone is following. Please acknowledge one by one verbally.
Sir, following Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Hotel.
Affirm Victor Tango Alpha November Bravo.
Affirm following Victor Tango Sierra November India.
Affirm, sir, following Victor Tango Alpha Victor Juliet.
Affirm Victor Tango Victor November Mike.
Affirm, sir. Victor Tango Victor Victor Romeo.
Affirm Victor Tango Delta Romeo Victor.
Everyone done? Can we smile? Anushka, nice to see you. Abhay, Dhruv, and Vivan. Hi, Vivan, how are you? Hi, Dhruv. Nice to see you, Vivan. Finally, you're smiling. I mean, you're not smiling till I called out your name, but I hope in your heart you were smiling. Dhruv, how are you?
I've been good, sir. And yourself?
I'm fine, but there have been a lot of struggles since past couple weeks for sessions. Please accept my humble apology, students. But do not worry because we got it, okay? I'm glad you have been working on things. Anushka, I'm so happy how you have been reporting things and ensuring that our training is going on. We have one more Anushka today in class who's a senior. I think you both are each other senior in some or the other way. So Victor Tango Alpha Victor Juliet meet Victor Tango Alpha November Bravo. At first, when I got a message, I thought Anushka, you're only messaging me, like earlier one, Alpha Victor Juliet. Uh, yeah, students, I hope you can see everyone. I mean each other. Shabrish, I hope your health is fine. Mr. Venom, nice to see you. Take time out. Venom is Harsh. His call sign is synonym to Venom. Okay, students, I hope you're there. I hope you can hear me. I don't want to just continue talking and later realize that maybe the mic was off or maybe I was on mute. Such things have happened. Shabrish looking sharp. Nice to see you. Harsh.
Nice to yeah.
Nice to see you,
Division.
Harsh. Very nice. अभय आप गायब हो हाँ? मन तो हो रहा है आपकी क्लास लूँ मैं, लेकिन ठीक है आप आज आए हो तो अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे. Vivan, post this session, I'll sort out your navigation revision sessions. I hope that is not halting your prep.
I was
Very
doing
nice.
bad.
Very good, very good. We'll be having a couple of Met lectures also today, tomorrow, maybe live. Let's just wrap up RT. Where is Anushka? Okay, Anushka, you're here, right? I'm showing you the screen. Mainly, this is for you. Like, Anushka, how do I address to Anushkas? I'm enjoying this. This is nice. Okay. Students, doubts, please. I'm waiting for them. You can raise your hand. You can discuss the doubt verbally as well. Okay. Anushka, I'm opening our doubts and I'm going to discuss them. Yeah, there is a set of PDF also that I have got from a student, RTR past practice questions. And the second line is for answers, copy paste on ChatGPT. Now, I'm not sure how well it is going to pan out, students, because I've not verified this. So instead of going to ChatGPT first, I would say you try to frame your call, try to check the manual and see this category of call, where is it in the manual, and then maybe you can compare with AI. But I'm not sure, okay, about the AI thing, so be careful about it. And remember the calls. Anybody who is prepared for the old pattern, remember your calls can be much more shorter. Rules are same. You can further reduce your calls and make your life easier. Such are the calls expected by ATC. But yeah, they are peculiar about important information being said and not omitted. Like if there are calls where you have to mention endurance, then you have to mention endurance. And if you have mentioned endurance, which is less because of a fuel emergency, then you have to know that you might not be able to taxi after landing. So they are checking connectivity and they are checking a number of essential elements in a call. So we have to focus on accuracy more and we have to keep our calls short. In a simple way, try and practice it and we will brush up as you take your calls. I'm just trying to tell you the difference. Anushka, I'm not sure if you can reply verbally, so please try and reply over text if you can. Alpha Victor Juliet. Alpha Victor Juliet would be Victor Victor Juliet. All right. So I've got an update how to keep reply calls in mind and reply them fast and clear. They ask us to reply call as exact as they called. Now this situation is talking about readback. Readback is like the backbone of our RT calls. Not just calls, but RT conversations. Now pilots have a habit of making a very perfect copy in their minds of any information, instruction, clearance, or approval given to them, and they do it following what is practiced generally in the civil aviation environment. So there are pilots whose RT license are getting expired, pilots with about 10 years of experience, and they are also learning and training to clear the RT exam because they know there's difference in what is being followed and what is being, asked in the examination. Good thing for those pilots is that expectations from ATCs are similar to what they are doing. But still, when I'm training them, I realize that there are certain differences that are different, varying. They are varying from what is there in the manual. So that is what we fix for them. And everything else, they know they have been flying for 10 years. But still, they have to study and they have to give the exam because they have to ensure that they don't miss out on the basic rules. And their rules are different. They are habituated of starting their calls with their call signs for some reason in certain settings. It comes by habit. So we have to teach them to break that habit, to be consciously start their calls by readbacks. So yeah, everybody has to prepare for this. It just doesn't mean that this exam is only for you and pilots are ready. Many pilots are doing self preparation and clearing as well. But yeah, now you have to take calls similar to what you hear on ATC recordings. So you can always, if you have heard something or if you have, gone through some scripts, then yeah, you can take some influence from them to see keywords. Keywords are simple. Avoid non-necessary words, avoid words that are like grammar. Just stick to information and stick to rules. So talking about this point, what about how to remember a readback given in a very fast way? You listen and you listen for just key elements. If the information given to me is about ATC clearance, my ATC clearance could have 3 to 5 to 7 instructions given one by one. After takeoff, climb runway heading, climb 2000 feet, runway heading, runway 27, turn left for radial, climb, turn right for radial, climb. So you have to quickly notice what they have said. And good thing is you can make a note of it. You can make a note of essentials given to you quickly in short. So that is what you practice in class whenever I am practicing any call with any student in a group session. And we will first try to focus on accuracy and then slowly increase pace. So their expectation is simple. Do what we all are doing, but by the manual. It's like combination of both. How will we know? How will a student know who's never gone into a commercial aircraft? How would they know what they are speaking like? So it might be a little difficult, but you just focus on the key elements in sequence, make rough note. Only if you're sure, give a read back. If you're not sure, then ask for say again. So we can use these techniques and we have to use these techniques. Mumbai ground, Nanda 123, radio 2, say again all after turn right for radial 270. This again could be slightly lengthy, but the pace was good. I don't think this was lengthy. So if I could not note only if I could only note 3 or 4 things, then I'll just give a read back. I'll just say again, and afterwards I'll make further note and then I'll say. Try to do this slowly in few sessions. You will get a hang of, you know, retaining in your memory for a read back. So try and focus on that as well. Do not worry about the pace, just focus. It'll come to you. It will come to you. Students, are we following? Can you give me a thumbs up? Yeah, use these reactions. Thank you. So tomorrow, all of y'all, will you get time to attend this class same time? Let me know. If yes, then consider same time. I don't have to send you a notification again. अभी Zoom chat में लिख दो आप सब, ठीक है? Victor Tango Alpha Victor Juliet, please share that question. You can share on Zoom chat, yes. And anyone who's applied for the upcoming exams, make sure by the time session ends, on WhatsApp, you have sent me the date and time of your examination so that I can, uh, as per your timeline, I will make a schedule for you. So, Anushka, I'm aware about yours. Still message. And students having exams in couple days, today, tomorrow as well. You also let me know. And students appearing in May. Uh, yeah, 16th, I guess, one student, 18th, one student, I guess. Make sure you do it after during each session, okay? I'm not sure if Ninad is here. I missed sending Ninad the class notification. I just sent him half an hour ago. Okay. I hope he'll go through the recording. All right. Alpha Victor Juliet. Correction. Victor Tango Alpha Victor Juliet. This is the rough layout of the screen. Victor Tango Alpha November Bravo. Because you know how the layout of the screen is, would you mind sharing it with Anushka and everyone else? I want to just give a change of description in words, and if you say it would be a different explanation. Would you mind doing it?
This is the same thing which is given here. Yeah, nothing is different in the exam. The scenarios change by the time you give the answer.
Can you explain each element in short?
Yeah, first the layout on the left, and then the
Yes.
call sign, route, departure, destination on the right. After that, there's a METAR, and I don't remember about the METAR, if it was given in mine or not. Uh, I don't think there was a squawk code in that, my question, but frequencies were there.
And scenarios were dynamically changing here. Was the change a soft change or were they telling you to go to next question?
No, it was a soft change.
Okay. So you had to be on the lookout to see if the situation has changed to the next. Otherwise, you just continue with the call. Is it?
Yes.
How about
Sir,
the PPT? Yes,
I,
Harsh, please share.
I just want to add that there were two PTT buttons, like one on the screen and one physically on the table.
Okay.
And Meta was there, but I found it to be of no use.
Uh-huh. So were you able to press the PTT on the screen? Was there a mouse?
I did not try that one just because there was one physical PTT. I just pressed that one. I didn't try that one.
Hmm.
So I heard that there's no more PTT button in the exams. Is it true?
If that's the case, maybe it's turned into the digital one, or maybe it's just like how it was last.
So, cause when I was communicating, like The PTT button was just like what do we say?
Cosmetic.
Yeah, like
Hmm.
we didn't need to press it to speak. Like they would hear us anyway.
But were your communications happening with ATC properly?
So yeah.
Hmm. Okay. We'll check with students who have given exams in last couple days or so. Let's
Yeah,
see.
sir. There's a physical PTT, but I don't think there's any use to press that. They can hear it anyway. So they
Oh,
don't care about the PTT.
okay. That is strange. So all those students who have been pressing PTT have been just doing it without any impact. Dhruv, any thoughts?
I'm not sure when I ever attended an exam.
I know, but still, any thoughts? Interesting this is. Hmm. So students, one more thing. There is a possibility that on the day of examination of any particular student, um, there could be a new thing introduced. There could be a modified thing introduced. So make sure that you analyze everything. The basics and fundamentals are going to be the same. We know what it takes to ensure a safe flight. Everything is based upon the flight plan, right? And chats, frequencies for communication, basic information. Now, the aircraft cockpit is so complicated, yet there's so many flights happening on an hourly basis, and each of them is successful. It means that nothing is beyond the capacity of a flight crew member. And students who have flown, done their training, going through their training, you already know what it takes. Students who are yet to fly, you also have to now think that, okay, this is my aircraft, and any day I'm going to have my first takeoff. So let's just push ourselves and do it. You need that confidence, students. That also helps. I'm sure everybody has it. See, this is the same thing of the layout. Make sure you read this information on the right about the flight plan carefully, even the speed, because this might be related somewhere in any of your calls. So be careful to ensure that you're aware about what is happening. I have taken a screenshot of some charts, like the ones that we have been using. Now, I just want Anushka to tell me what all things can we remove from this chart to ensure that our chart resembles to the examination chart? Like, what can be avoided, or is it the same, or is it more complicated in the exam?
I found this one is much more complicated. So,
Uh-huh.
like in exam, they give you, like in my case, it was Nagpur, Delhi. So they just show me the particular part of that map, and it was not that this much scrambled all the things. It was clear,
It
and
was
we
clear.
can, yeah, and we
Yes,
can see the route clearly. This is more confusing.
yes. But students, remember, most of us have learned how to do this in one of the sessions we had conducted. Anybody who's not gone through that session, please go through it so you will know everything about these charts as well. It is there in the series of 4 or 5 lectures with those thumbnails in yellow and green. Okay, there's a playlist to that. Time मिलेगा आप लोग वो कर लेना. Just for FYI, studying that, you will find the exam chart much more easier, much more direct, and non-confusing. Anushka, do you think there was something confusing in the exam charts?
Oh, not
Alpha
in that
November
way.
Bravo.
It
Mm-hmm.
was same way which Harsh said,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just more focused on the route which we were flying.
What about routes on the side somewhere? Were there more routes?
Yeah, there were some, but it was not like that. I can get confused.
So if we had to reroute, were there possibilities to reroute?
I don't think so because there was not even one question for weather deviation. So they didn't even bother to give another route.
Hmm. Great. Students, see if you have anything to ask, make sure you post it on your chat, Zoom chat or something. Okay. Students, you drop the chats individually. Yeah, fine. Great. So I'm opening up certain situations shared. And we'll make it a little more, what do we say, exciting by me selecting one student from the class, giving you the situation, putting it on the spot, and seeing what kind of call you take. And after that, we discuss that call. Right now, you don't have to write your calls, but when you're practicing, when you're making calls for the first time, then I don't mind you writing your calls in class just to ensure you have perfect script for each call. Okay? Students who have not yet learned about abbreviations, make sure you go through ICAO Doc 8400, pick out the abbreviations used in RT, and use them to make records. Okay, records as in, even if you have to give a read back, whatever instruction, information, approval, or clearance is given to you, you'll have to jot it down quickly. Short, 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 short. Okay, so be ready to do that anytime in these sessions that we are practicing. Any questions? I hope everyone is calm, composed, and focused and listening to each word I'm saying. I have a question for Harsh, Anushka, Shabrish from a student. Sir, does examiner tell us to change frequency during exams? Please share your thoughts.
It's negative. They do not say.
Sir, unless like it's required in the question, they don't say like change to the approach frequency like that. Otherwise, they don't say that we need to change according to questions. No.
Yeah, so what Shabrish is saying is that if ATC says that if you're taxing from ground, like taxing via with the ground, and you have reached holding point, then ground could say enter 123 Mumbai ground contact tower on 118.1. So maybe that's how what you meant, Shabrish. Is this what you meant?
Yeah, like that. But for me, it was an air call on the air.
So what was the situation? Were you crossing an ACC boundary?
No, sir. I was actually I had relay a message. So after that, they said to contact Kolkata. I guess Kolkata. Yeah.
So whenever we are asked to contact any ATC, how do we give a readback or acknowledgement? If 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 contacting is the last thing we have to do in this call, so we'll say changing to Kolkata so and so, India 123. Remember the phrases, students, and use them. Instead of contacting, you will say changing to. Good questions. Victor Tango Alpha November Bravo, thoughts on this?
So same thing which Subresh said. And my I have changed like I three times I think they told me to change. One time it was from Mumbai to Delhi question, and then they told me to change it to Delhi control, and then they gave me the frequency also changes to like some frequency, and then I told changing to that frequency. And one time in ground, the same thing which you said. Yeah,
So they asked you to change as an ATC only, right?
have fun.
Yeah. Good presence of mind, Shabrish. That yeah, ऐसे बोल सकते हैं but वैसे नहीं बोलते. So good point to point out, right, students? Otherwise, we all somewhere knew that this is how they ask us to change. But specifying that in a group session, it is a very good thing. I like this. Remember, students, speak up in these sessions. You have to do GDs in future. It's one of the deciding factors in selections for career programs and whatnot, right? And GDs are all about being a team player. In short, that is the key. Remember this. All right. So this question that I've often been getting, take off Tika's RA at 4,000 feet. I will share this in one of the calls. Remember, keep it parked. We'll discuss all this at the same time. Okay, let's get started with this exercise. Everybody be ready to take a call. So let's assume a flight plan. And as per that flight plan, let's practice all these calls. Somebody give me a departure, please. And somebody give me a destination. Let's make our flight plan. आज कहाँ से कहाँ चलना है?
So,
Who's in a place from where they want to move out for some time? Let's fly
Cochin,
away from
sir.
there. Sorry?
Cochin.
Cochin. Okay, let's fly from Cochin. I got it. Anybody can suggest location indicator for Cochin? Is it VOCI? Victor Oscar Charlie India?
From sir, same so.
Destination. Now, who is impatient? Not impatient, but who is, I mean, anybody wants to go anywhere, please give me a destination.
We can keep Bangalore, sir.
Cochin to Bangalore.
Yeah.
Dhruv, are you in Bangalore?
I live in Mysore, sir. It's close to Bangalore.
Okay. Can we go a little further away from Cochin, further than Bangalore? Let's try going north.
Sir, Nagpur.
Okay. Okay. Let's go away from our flying school states, students.
Raipur.
Raipur. I like how focused students are. Nobody's giving me a vacation spot. Nice.
Kashmir, sir.
Kashmir, Goa. I have been meaning to plan trips to Goa. It's not happening. No, it will just be like salt on my wounds, Abhay. No, sorry.
Sir, Srinagar.
Srinagar, yes. Kashmir is one. Cochin to Kashmir, very long flight. Anything else? Somewhere near Kanpur? Dhruv, would you like to go there somewhere?
I'm unaware of all the north locations, sir. You ask me
Yeah.
anywhere in south, I'll let you know.
From
Sir,
north, when we
Lucknow.
take Lucknow, yes, yes. Anushka, nice to see you. So happy to see you smile. So I hope both Anushkas can see each other almost like from the same. I am so confused. I thought, okay, nice to know. Kashmir, yes. So Dhruv, good chance for you to target northern places in all your practice flight plans.
Okay.
All right. And yeah, do it so that we don't get any surprises in the exam, which is it's not going to happen any which ways. I know you can fly anywhere. I mean, I hope so. I believe so.
I believe so too, sir.
Okay. All right. So Cochin to let's go to Jaipur, students. Not very far away also, and still in north. Okay. Let's go land in Jaipur in summer. It's a bad choice. But summer times, night times could be a little colder. So let's take departure time as 1730. I think 1930 and arrival time couple of hours. So just write down departure time 1930. I hope everybody is writing it and write it in a way that you're writing it on the right hand corner where the flight plan was in the picture that we saw for the display layout in the examination. Okay, so make a small box and there you can write, or maybe on your sheet you can just write it on the right side. Call sign, any any dream jobs with Dream Airlines, you want to use that call sign, you can do it. Mm, we have also discussed list of call signs. Students who have not done it, ensure that you know all aircraft call signs. Another update, another update with respect to call signs is this that earlier we had two-letter call signs, Air India 129er AI, Air India, Alpha India. That was two letter, but that is not ICAO code. That is an ITA code. We are using ICAO codes now in the examinations, which are three-letter codes for airlines. So I want you to ensure that you have studied them before you go in the exam so that you're not confused about what is your call sign. Even pilots were confused with other airline call signs if there was a three-letter word. It happens. Nobody's judging anyone. So ensure that you are aware of it. I made a small something. I'm trying to just bring it up. Yeah, so let's take mm, AXB, Alpha X-ray Bravo. It is for Air India Express. One of our students has been selected, and he'll be going for his type rating now. And the ICAO letter is Alpha X-ray Bravo. So Alpha X-ray Bravo 917. Okay. Does anybody know what fleet Air India Air India Express is carrying? Is it Dreamliners?
Yes, sir. Boeing 787 or 7,
787 or
7, sir.
sorry, read you two. Say again.
Sir, Boeing 787 and 747.
747. Amazing. Any
The,
additions? Anybody is aware?
the 737 and the Max variants as well.
737.
Yeah, and the Express, right? The Air India actually the major carrier they carry the 787 and 747 is like out of commission kind of that. So it's just 737 in Air India Express and the Max variant of 737.
Uh-huh.
I believe it's A320 also, sir.
Yeah, the new edition. Yeah.
Say again, please. Station calling. Hello, students. Are you there?
Affirm, sir.
Yeah. Somebody said something. Can you say again?
So Dhruv said that there is a 320 series as well.
Okay. तो क्या सारी प्लेन्स उड़ा रही है एक्सप्रेस इंडिया?
नो सर अभी जो इनका एक साथ हो गया ना तो इसीलिए लाइक तो कुछ तो कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है अभी.
Fine. Let's go with 787 students. Okay. And departure time 1930. And call sign is Alpha X-ray Bravo. Express India 917. Okay. Uh, Farhan is joining in right now. Okay. So much is enough. Route and everything else. I'm not sharing a chart, so we can use hypothetical right now. Okay, students. So, or maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I'll just show you Kochi and Jaipur. Okay. Or it's fine. We'll just stick to calls now. So, first question that I'm going to discuss is wind shear report. Now, Victor Tango Alpha November Bravo, I see that as your last message, highlighting the sheet. So I picked it up from there. Wind shear report is very interesting. You have to report to the air traffic controllers about any wind shear effect that you have experienced at a certain stage in your flight so that they can update and warn other aircrafts or maybe avoid that part for other aircrafts to go through. Wind shear can be a predecessor for a lot of things. So wind shear report is just like any other report. ATC, call sign, your call sign, name of the report. Aircraft call sign has to be a part of name of the report. So you say it again. And then you mention the intensity of the report, intensity of the wind shear that you are experiencing for which the report you're giving. Time, what was the time? It could be 2 minutes before you took the call, 3 minutes before you took the call. So you have to give a instant report, just like you give an instant report for air prox. And you give distance. Distance in horizontal and distance in vertical. So distance as in how many nautical miles away from a certain aerodrome and at what altitude you experienced it. So if I've experienced wind shear during departure, during takeoff, during initial climb, then Mumbai Tower, India 123, wind shear report, India 123, experience wind shear, intensity high, 2,500 feet at about 10 nautical miles outbound Mumbai. So this is basic information you have to give. You shorten it, convert it into your call, shorten it further, see if there's any other information that you can give to help ATC locate you. Now, helping ATC locate you is a part related to ATCs being able to check you on the radar screen. This is exactly the reason why calls are shorter now. And our exam ATCs are expecting shorter and to the point calls. So we will assume that we are going with a radar unless otherwise mentioned. Still, we'll try to give essential information in our verbal call, RT call. But we have to have an assumption that maybe they are assuming that they have our information on radar, so we just have to give essential information related to our call. So maybe the estimates that we have learned to give till ETA might not be required in many situations. So you're going to shorten it. Whatever we have learned, try and shorten it wherever you feel that, okay, sir, this is an urgency call. I think I don't have to give much other than these three, four things. So I'll try to stick to that. If there's anything left, you tell me. So these are certain techniques to modify quickly because otherwise I know many students have already studied since so long, you're already ready. So this is how I'm helping you make sure that you do the transition quickly. So who will give me the call? Dhruv, let's start with you. Okay. Everybody focus. Try to write down Dhruv's call so that you can assess it. Everybody else who's not taking a call, do what I do in sessions with you. Okay? Approximately.
Is it the same wind shear cause?
Yeah, give wind shear report.
The screen is not shared.
I know I've not shared it. I hope everybody is following my voice. And Farhan, very happy to see you join. अच्छे लग रहे हैं आप. अरे
थैंक यू सर।
मेरे को भी शर्म आ जाती है कोई कॉम्प्लीमेंट देता तो. Anushka, I hope you're not anxious about the exam. AVJ, Alpha Victor Juliet.
Negative, sir.
जितनी देर क्लास है फुर्सत में बैठो आराम से. डोंट थिंक अबाउट एनीथिंग एल्स. जस्ट लिसन. एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग टू some way guide your mind to do the needful. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And try and connect with me on call somewhere in the night post dinner so I can give you some brief
Okay,
if
sir.
possible. है ना? Fine. थोड़ा जल्दी करेंगे शाम को तो भी we can try. Just give me a call. If I miss, I'll call you back.
Okay.
Hmm. All right. So, Dhruv, go ahead.
Cochin Tower, Alpha X-ray Bravo 9017. Experiencing correction wind shear report, wind shear intensity high, outbound Bombay 05 nautical miles, passing 2000 feet, Cochin Tower, Alpha X-ray Bravo 9017.
Okay. What did you say in the end? Cochin Tower, Alpha X-ray Bravo. Dhruv, say the last thing that you ended the call with.
I just said Alpha X-ray Bravo 9017. Before that, just the at what feet I was passing and That's it, sir.
Yeah. So, you were giving me the call, wind shear report intensity high. What was the height? Say again.
Passing 2000 feet, sir.
Okay. And after that, you said Cochin Tower again, right?
Yeah.
So, why did you say Cochin Tower again? Like, what's going on in your mind? Please
I
explain.
think I got confused. I was supposed to say Alpha X Ray 917. I just told Cochin Tower. My first call with you, so probably.
Of course, nobody is judging. There are
Yeah,
no judgments in practice sessions, students.
right.
Only mock sessions will do partial judgments. That also in a practice way. Judgments in the examination. That's hmm.
So you are
Yeah, and
paused. You were not audible last 10 seconds.
okay. How about now? All stations, all stations. Mumbai ground. How do you read?
Mumbai ground, Victor Tango Sierra number India, reading 5.
Okay. So, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so students who all think that there are a couple of mistakes in this practice call taken by Dhruv, which is his first live call, of course. Anybody who knows if there's anything wrong, please raise your hand. I'm asking this because I've asked you to be the assessor. Like, just do what I do. No? Nobody heard it? अभय कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं?
Sir, aircraft call sign should be repeated by twice, sir, like Cochin Control, uh, Air India Express, wind shear report. Then again, sir, aircraft call sign, Air India Express, passing flight level like a 3000 feet, runway heading, runway 19er, time 1930, experiencing and experienced wind shear at 1935, no, 1925 at 3000 feet, 05 DME outbound, Coaching, Boeing 737, intensity moderate.
Hmm. Now, Abhay, I really like how thorough you are with this situation and explaining it. I liked it. Remember, the calls have to be direct to the point. So ये आपको 60% short करना होगा call exam में. So W1, W2, name of the report and give the report. That's it. Okay. We have to go a little fast as well. And yeah, good. We will be practicing on your speed and everything. Don't worry. But I like the accuracy. Good job. Very good.
Sir,
Yes,
one doubt. It should be Express India, no?
it is Express India. Yes. Express India. Dhruv, I really liked the pace. I think it was very fast. Go a little slow in our practice calls. Little slow, just to ensure we can work on the quality. Exams, you match the pace of the ATC examiner. Okay.
Right,
If
sir.
they're faster than you, you also go faster. If they're slower, you go slower. I don't think they'll be faster than this. Harsh, what do you think? Dhruv fast the या ATC fast the?
I found it to be good, both the sides. But I
Examiner
want to
80.
share,
Yeah.
sir, just I want to share one thing. So as soon as I get first question of phraseology, I was just going through whole flight plan and what all the frequencies and chart. But ATC was like in very hurry. He was like, any problem? He was not giving me some time to read all the charts. So
So exactly the same, like ditto, same to same. Like they were in a very hurry, very much hurry.
I think they don't want us to take time. They just start the
Yeah.
exam and
Like they are keeping the tension of the real situation, I guess. So that could be the reason.
So now what we are going to practice is we are going to practice doing what we have been doing to track the route, to study the flight plan. We are going to practice it by doing it in fraction of seconds. Okay. Fraction of seconds as in quickly, um, you know, scan the flight plan, key elements. Because the chart is simple, okay, you have to just ensure that you have checked the whole track and verified it in fraction of seconds. So yeah, it's like cockpit में बैठते ही आपको take off लेना है. Nobody does that, but maybe there's an earthquake or a flood happening. You're in a movie and you have to just take off. Okay. I always think, all of y'all, maybe, you'll get to, you someday perform in a movie with planes, like
Sir,
real
if I may,
pilots. Yes, why not?
sir, because you just said that directly take off question. So I was asked the first question, the takeoff one itself. So yeah.
Which flight training phase was also this quick, students? Hmm? Huh? No, Vivan, not smiling. Uh, Students, one student has not turned on the camera and they're using this phone Techno Spark. So please, can you, if you rename yourself, I would be able to identify. So please rename yourself on Zoom with your call sign. मेरे समझ नहीं आ रहा कौन है. Okay. All right. So Dhruv, of course, I can see it was your first call, so you were fumbling, but I'm very happy to see that you have tried your first call. Couple of things. Make sure you hear this out and try to apply it. So whenever we fumble, we can say correction in the call. And 1 second, students. We can say correction. And if you realize you have made a mistake, then you can converse in RT and use disregard and then make a fresh call.
Right.
Okay. These two things can help you if you fumble or make grave mistakes. Nothing to worry. So try and use that. Wind shear report. Whenever we say passing, students, this is for everyone, not just for Dhruv. Whenever we say passing, then also mention for which other altitude. What is your destination altitude? So passing 2,500 feet for 7,000 feet. Passing 2,500 feet for flight level 70. This is how we report altitude. I like the energy. Dhruv, take one more call. Same situation, same flight plan.
So I didn't understand. So after Cochin Tower, we just say the call sign, or do we have to say Air India Express and the call sign?
Cochin Tower, Express India 917.
Okay.
What was the confusion?
No, Express India. So I was confused about.
Express India. Yeah. I will share it.
Because it was Alpha X-ray Bravo 9017, right? So I just got confused.
He said Alpha X-ray Bravo. Remember, students, there are certain phonetics. There are certain phonetics that we will use as specified in our aviation requirements, like ILS, DME, VOR. Standard aviation abbreviations can be spoken in ABCD. Other than that, everything will be decoded. So call signs will be decoded into Victor, Tango, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie instead of VT, ABC. And other codes, Q codes, QNE, QNH can be said as QNE, QNH. So more on this, students, will discuss. Let's take a short break, everyone. Just a minute. Uh, yeah, students who want to take a break, let's take it and we'll meet in 5 minutes. So all our call signs will have the word attached to them under call sign, which I'm sharing with you all after the break. I'll share it on screen. You all take a screenshot of the same. Okay? So it will be much more easier for you, Dhruv. Dhruv, all these things are brushing up things. You'll be getting them and prepping them.
Yes, sir.
So it's a part of your training. Don't think you don't know anything or haven't studied anything. Okay? It's all a
Okay.
process and you are learning now. You will
Okay.
be learning. So keep asking. Okay, students, let's take a short break, everyone, and come back at 2:05. 1625. 15-minute break, okay? Chalo, see you in 15 minutes. Bonus दे रहा हूँ 2 minutes. Enjoy. All stations, all stations. Mumbai Control, how do you read?
I
In
control
my
Victor Tango Alpha November Bravo. Radio 5, how do you read?
Radio 5. Students, can you see something on the screen? Is it like discussion topics, making meeting details and everything?
affirm, sir.
Affirm.
We can
Okay.
draw on it as well.
It is all, sorry.
We can draw on it as well. Like
Yeah, I can see people having fun with it. Yeah, कर लो कर लो. आपका ही white board है. आपको instructor का role क्या दे दिया आप लोग तो? I'm just kidding, students. It's okay, it's fun. You can try and do it, not a problem. So yeah, this Zoom feature is giving me these things automatically. I've not yet tried these, but these are like whatever I'm saying, they're just making it into notes and summary. I think Anushka had received summary on email automatically for one of the sessions.
Affirm.
Yeah, students, I know my video is off. Just listen to my voice. Um, so yeah, just go through it, see if it helps, and see if it sums up everything I've said and accuracy as well. Is it legible, students? And yeah, everybody, please make sure you give me your email address as a fresh chat message, uh, so that I can put it in the meeting schedule so that automatically after the session you'll get a text-based summary of the session. Everything said is turned into notes and being sent to you. Okay? So go through them from next session onwards. आज मैंने डाला नहीं है. Just go through it and yeah. Just go through it and we'll start with the calls and phraseology situations in a few minutes. Just go through it and see if you have any doubts, then post them. And कोई और ये control कर पा रहा है क्या? Please देखो. Okay, students, let's get started. I hope everyone is here. I'm turning on the video. Can someone tell me if this whiteboard was, what do we say, helpful?
From sir, it's helpful, and it's the summary of what we have discussed. Exactly the same.
How about accuracy?
Yes, sir. There's accuracy. Uh, as much as I have read, it's pretty much accurate.
Okay, collaborator cursors. Meeting participants can edit. Yes. Students, try and see if you can work it out, okay? Can you zoom in, zoom out also?
So
Negative.
earlier we could have, now we can't.
Earlier? Okay, when? Okay. Now, try now.
Negative, sir.
Fine. No problem. We'll do more. I just wanted to avoid the glare of the screen. This one is not working. Okay. Students, don't mind me casually talking like this. This is our first session. We have been waiting for a group session. And of course, I want to keep it very relaxed and enjoyable from your end. Do not take it in any other way thinking it's not professional. Um, I know you have been working hard, and each one of you all here is a very sincere individual. So I don't doubt your discipline or anything. Okay. And the support that you show me, students, it is amazing. I mean, I'm blessed to have such understanding individuals, and you are so young. It shows a high level of maturity. So once you become a pilot, I know what good you are going to do with whatever you get out of your work. Good with your family, for your families, for your career. I've seen students struggle, families invest everything, and then they're doing back for the family. And students know that we are in touch with our active students who are working pilots, who are PICs and co-pilots of similar age, and they respect a lot. I'm younger to them, but still they're like, sir, you tell me, sir, sit with me more. And they have such busy schedules, and they have to give time to their families also, but still they take time out for sessions. They proactively ask and request, so can we do this? Can we do that? Because they're very dynamic and their lifestyle is like this, which is going to be your lifestyle. You get everything done and you have this calm attitude, but then under that calmness, there's so much of rapid energy that drives your life. It's a fast life. The moments that you're quiet are limited. So you'll focus. So I'm not taking names about these students, but I've seen them struggle for the first 2, 3 sessions where we learn and explain everything about the chart, about the reports, about the estimates. Because these days, pilots' jobs with communication are pretty simple, easy, and lesser than what RT requires. So initially, it felt that maybe they are, learning something. There's a struggle with respect to learning. But come next session, come the session when I'm checking what they had learned, and I see amazing level of accuracies. They remember everything. There are certain things they keep forgetting. And then we work on those things as reminders for 3, 4 times in each sessions, and then they pick it up. And after the exam, they will discuss the paper, calling and discussing, calling and discussing. Everything is complete, everything is precise, nothing is left to chance. And there's a high level of confidence. And there's a gentle smile all the time amid all the stress. Now, one of our students, RT, had lapsed and exam date had still time, so they could not fly. So they had a worry whether it would be a paid pause or an unpaid pause. Some pilots might have to wait for a month to resume their flying, even with a working job. So everybody has their set of, things happening. Somebody is flying, their license is not yet lapsed. Still they're giving exams, clearing so that they don't have to have that pause. So somebody would be landing abroad, somebody would be in this city, somebody would be there, somebody would be discussing calls while in cab on their way to work. So just sharing this so that proactively you can also feel free to do the same. Yeah, let's do this. RA call. I'm just pulling the file out. So TCAS and ACAS, Traffic Collision Avoidance System, Airborne Collision Avoidance System. There are two things that we receive from these systems. We receive information on traffic close to us, which could be a potential conflict. And on top of that, an advanced system gives us advice on the resolution to avoid a potential traffic. So the resolution advice from the recorded or the automated voice system would be in a way that it would tell us where to turn and how much to climb, or turn and climb. Maybe direction and altitude related. So you follow that voice and you do that. So there is a word or a set of words called a phrase that you can use in that condition. Okay? Shabris, do you remember it? I think it was one of the last things sent to you over chat, maybe.
Just check it. So,
Mhm. Please share, look it up and share. Hey, verbally, you can share. Anybody else who can recall who's gone through it? Vivan, how do you read? Are you following?
Radio 5, sir.
Are you following?
Yes, sir.
so is it the script for Tikashare?
Correct.
Yeah, I got it.
Hmm.
So, shall I reshare it? Or
Yeah. Affirm. Can you share with class in your way a description of it?
assumption?
Everybody, please listen. After Shabrish is done talking, I'm going to talk about it and then we'll see the call.
So, this is a small script for Tikashare, how to give a call for Tikashare. So, we transmit as Mumbai Control, Victor Tango, November, Victor Mike, Tikash Flying, and we shall mention our position as it's given in the question. After that, the receiving part is Victor Tango, November, Victor Mike, Mumbai Control, Roger, report returning to clearance. Will report returning to clearance, Victor Tango, November, Victor Mike, and transmission with Mumbai Control, clear of conflict, returning to clearance, maintaining flight level 310 as the original flight level which is mentioned in the question.
Okay. Thank you very much, Shabrish.
Permission.
Hmm. Students, there are words like Tikas climb. Okay. There are words like returning to clearance. The word clearance means level or a cleared flight level. So at first we will report that we are climbing or descending, and then we will report that we have come back to our original flight level. So climb and descent mean that we are not changing our heading or any bearing or radial. Whatever direction we are flying on, we are doing an instant climb or an instant descent. And then we report that we have come back. So your descent or climb could be 300 feet, could be 500 feet. If you are in an RVSM airspace, ensure you try to climb not beyond a certain point. But in a case like that where you're avoiding a conflict, just climb. Okay? Once the automated voice goes, you will know that the sensors are reporting that the conflicting aircraft is gone away from you, and then you can safely come back. It's just like you riding a bike or a car and you are in a fast or whatever pace, suddenly somebody comes. You deviate and then you come back. This keeps happening regularly. Like this is a part and parcel in cities. It's not even a risk factor anymore. Especially when there are junctions. We see people coming and going. We don't sometimes stop, we just go and come back. Because we have our automatic sensors, which keep us inches away from another human or a body, alive or otherwise object, automatically. Even if there are thousands of people on a ground, they'll subconsciously be away from each other. Our aircrafts have such sensors in these equipments and systems. TCAS and ACAS. There's a theory on how they work. You can always read up on that later on, how these things work, okay, and what are the prerequisites. But modern day aircrafts in busy environment have these systems fitted. So this is an array or a TCAS thing, okay. Either you get a display or you also get a notification on the audio. So however you determine, think about this situation now. The question that I'm getting from a lot of students is this. I'll just make a note of it. You are at takeoff and you get a TCAS RA at 4,000 feet. We are at Cochin. We're going to Jaipur. So write down the question during takeoff. TCAS RA at 4,000 feet. So what are the two key points that we have seen? TCAS climb and report returning to clearance or returning to clearance. Shabrish, of course, he said things, and if anybody was able to, properly listen, there were keywords used that mention any position element if available, and mention the assigned altitude, use the assigned call sign in the exam. Here in this situation, what do we get? So this is what we get. Takeoff, TCAS RA at 4,000 feet. Now there's this dash and this thing written in your question. Can you explain this part, simulated conversation? What do you make out of it? Is it mentioned in the question or is it just a note mentioned in the set of wherever the resource you have got this from? Please share some light on this, student Anushka. All right. So let's look at this now. I hope you can see the screen. I'll just write, just for your reference, I'm writing. Remember, in the exam, you don't have to write it. Cochin Tower, Express India, 917, Tikas climb, takeoff path, runway 27. Tikas climb is the keyword here. Now, students, what I have just done right now is I have structured a call. Would I use this exact call in the exam as an answer to the question? Not yet. The first thing I'm doing is structuring the call as per the rule that I have learned or rule that I'm learning right now. Okay. This exact thing you have to do mentally before each call in the examination. It is a part of your strategy. So when they say start your calls quickly, and when they ask you to take off, yeah, you start your call quickly. But the start will include you structuring a call in your mind, studying it, analyzing it, refining it, all at a very fast speed of thought, and then give the call. So I know that I have to give my position reference, and now I remember that the question also has 4,000 feet, which I could have mentioned. So I am able to make a correction to my mistake before making the call out. So no ATC is going to know I made a mistake, and now I'll take a call. Okay? Are you following the students? It's very simple, right? All we have to do is remember this. It really works. Sometimes your first call could be the perfect call. Great, give the same call. Okay? Dhruv, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Saurabh, very warm welcome. I was able to see you before the break. I hope you are following, Saurabh. Farhan, Abhay, following?
Affirm, sir,
Affirm, sir.
following.
Saurabh, आप mute पे हो. I'm not sure if you're trying to speak. Anushka, are you following? This is your major doubt. Alpha Victor Juliet.
Affirm.
Yeah. So,
If
Victor Tango Alpha Victor
Affirm, sir.
Juliet, will you try and give me a call? You don't have to write it. Just give your best call. This is practice, students. Do not be shy, and nobody is going to judge anyone here. हमने mistake की भी है. We are just practicing. It's fine. Okay.
sir, I have a doubt. Why did we write TCAS climb? We could have written descend also.
And why do we think we could have written descent? Is there a hint? Is it the minus sign? Is there a minus sign something? Or is there a subsequent question?
Negative, sir.
Okay. Can anybody share thoughts why we are using climb? Is there a logic that we can try and apply?
Because it's a takeoff
Sir,
and it's
during takeoff.
4,000.
One by one. Yes, yes. Anushka, continue. And Phil, next student. Yes.
So it's a takeoff. It makes more sense to climb rather than descending because it's just 4,000 feet.
Okay. और भी कोई बोल रहे थे, please.
Because in
Harsh?
question it is not mentioned like TCAS climb or descent, so we can choose anything.
And one more student station was calling, right? Students, I could not see the call sign. Okay. Saurabh, are you able to hear me? Are you following? Saurabh, I cannot hear you, but I hope you're following. Okay. You can choose climb or you can choose descend. Okay. Both are applicable. If you are getting an audio advisory directly, climb or descend, then you do it. Okay. If you're getting a visual advisory about an aircraft being above you or below you, so follow whatever is being taught to you for the for the type of an aircraft, which you might not be aware right now. Right now, 4,000 feet and we are still climbing. So if there's an aircraft above you, then definitely you'll have to descend or maintain. Okay. And if there are obstacle challenges, then definitely you cannot do that. So you might have to also climb and change your direction. So
So,
let's see.
sir, we should assume what to do, right?
Yeah, be in the situation as a pilot and see how you feel and do that. Remember,
Unless it's mentioned in the question.
unless it is mentioned in the question. They might simulate a realistic array as well, because there are two more people connected on the same frequency in the examination. They will help you with real relay also. So the relay will no more be like assumed relay. Another examiner or some person connected with y'all on the headsets, which you will not be able to see, will be simulating a different traffic call, which will give you relay calls. So maybe if that happens, so whatever is said to you, you say that, or just go with it. Maybe you want to say descent, try and say descent. But yeah, 4,000 feet, maybe climb, maybe some other hint. Let's go with the phraseology and see how it is applicable in our realistic flight plan based question and situations. So, yeah, Anushka, you can say descend also in this case. I don't mind. Let's just practice and keep thinking and researching on these things. Okay. Right now, keep your minds open and get into this practice of at least doing everything I'm talking about, students. There are a lot of direct ideas, and some might sound abstract, but you have to apply them and you have to discuss with me if it's working for you or not. आप लोग है ना daily updates अगर दोगे, every day if you give me an update about your progress and preparedness for the exam via a text, that would really make your training more personal and focused. Okay? Chalo, Anushka, just give it a try. During takeoff, TCAS RA at 4,000 feet, comply with the TCAS RA. Comply with Anushka, are you doing it or no?
AFM, sir, I'm doing it.
Sure. If there's an issue, then just let me know. Okay. Students who think they're not comfortable, it's fine, but I would suggest you do it, but it's fine. Okay. See, what actually happens when you are doing such a deviation, I would say, or a controlled deviation, you adjust your vertical speed feet per minute. Okay. And yeah, so please go ahead. Do you need any help? Victor Tango Alpha, Victor Juliet, any assistance needed? Okay. Shabri, Harsh, would you like to give it a try?
Sorry, I just didn't write the question.
Ha. Students, please write it. Everybody has to participate in it. Students, what's happening? Thinking about going to the sunset, there's still time. Let's first finish this. Just a few things. Not going to burden you much. This is the question. During takeoff, TCAS RA at 4,000 feet. So Anushka has technical difficulties with the microphone. So we will do it via Harsh. Harsh, quick, can you do it?
Just a minute.
आप फॉलो नहीं कर पा रहे थे, कोई बात नहीं. Anybody else wants to give it a try? विमान, काफी टाइम से हम वेट कर रहे हैं, आप स्टार्ट कर लो. Hush, take your time. If you're ready, you can raise your hand. I'll allow you to speak. No problem at all.
Sir, I just need some time. I'm just
ये सही है, ये अनुष्का आपने बहुत अच्छा किया है, सबका मेरे को सच पता चल रहा है। ठीक है, आई थिंक एवरीबडी इज जस्ट हैप्पी टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ द क्लास, बट कोई सुन नहीं रहा है ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे। सीनियर इज वर्किंग वेल, अनुष्का, वेरी नाइस। क्या चल रहा है यहाँ? किसी क्वेश्चन नहीं लिखा, किसी को टाइम चाहिए? सौरभ, वुड यू लाइक टू गिव इट अ ट्राई? ओके, आई होप नेक्स्ट सेशन में सब रेडी रहेंगे। तुरंत नाम लिया,
Yeah.
तुरंत कॉल आना चाहिए। यस, yes, Saurabh. Just give it a try. See, Dhruv did it and he did it really well, and he worked out maybe the only mistakes he would be making. So please do it, students. Yes. हम कोचीन में हैं, हम टेक ऑफ कर रहे हैं, 4,000 फीट पे हैं हम। टिकैस आ रहे एट 4,000 फीट। ओके, चार में से चार नहीं कर रहे हैं, कोई बात नहीं। हु वांट्स टू ट्राई? सौरभ, जब रेडी हो तब हाथ उठा दो, विल ट्राई। फरहान, कैन यू ट्राई?
Affirm, sir.
Vivan, waiting for you as well, right? Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Farhan.
Cochin Tower, Express India 9017, TCAS climb, takeoff path runway 27, 4,000 feet.
Express India 9017, Cochin Tower, Roger. Report, returning to clearance.
Will report after reaching correction. Will report after rejoining path Air India Express 9017. Cochin Tower, Express India 9017, clear of conflict, returning to original path Express India 9017. Cochin Tower, how do you read?
Hi students, can you hear me? So
Confirm, sir.
Zoom and our classroom had disappeared and you all were floating in space. It was showing nothing. Yeah. So Farhan, could you try and give me a better reply? So Express India 9017, Cochin Tower, Roger report returning to clearance.
Confirm, sir.
Quick, instant readback. What is the rule for readback? I think everybody knows this. 5 seconds we have to reply. I have to. Students, I don't know why Zoom is crashing. I was trying to connect via the phone, but I think this is working now. If it crashes again, just hold on, okay? Just don't go anywhere. देखो please All stations. Mumbai ground. How do you read?
Mumbai
Uh,
ground.
so I,
Radio 5.
I had some connectivity issues. I think it's from the internet side, not Zoom. So I've used hotspot. I'm happy to see everyone is here. One good thing Farhan did was he made a call on phone and he said, "Sir, मैं phone पे दे दूँ call," and I liked it. Good job, Farhan. I'm impressed. It was very nice. So I was talking about the reply. The reply can be very simple, students. Will go and with your call sign. Or what we are actually trying to say is in the instruction given to us is report returning to clearance, and we say will report returning to clearance. This is what we have learned, and we can now shorten it. Wilco, obviously Wilco goes anyhow, but there will be certain readbacks or acknowledgements that you will have to give where you can further remove half of the words and keep certain words. So after Wilco, I'm saying Roger, Cochin Tower, continue the call. Now we have to report returning to clearance.
Cochin Tower. Express India 9017. Clear of conflict. Returning to 4000 feet. Express India 9017.
That sounded good. Very good. Dhruv, observations, please. When I say observations, it means describe what we are learning and what is happening as to our understanding.
So basically, we had a situation where we had to make a TCAS array call, and it specified that we have a TCAS array at 4,000 feet. So basically, our first call would be like, say, Mumbai Tower, Express India 9017 TCAS array. And your reply would be saying that report when clear of conflict, and then we would again reply back saying that clear of conflict and reaching returning to assigned altitude, Express India 917, something like that.
The keywords that ETC is going to use is report returning to clearance.
Okay.
Hmm. Students, the topic of discussion, so how do we know if it's a climb or a descent? It's very simple. You will be notified by an audio. Okay? You follow the voice. You will get another notification through the annunciator of the system. The moment the annunciator tells you these words, clear of conflict.
Parakeet AI is an AI online call.
When you are told clear of conflict, that's when you will report returning to clearance. Students, are we following? Very simple.
Affirm, sir.
Victor
Students,
Tango.
please smile, okay? Please remember to smile. Yeah, I just realized. Okay, fine. So now we will assume that we have heard clear of conflict annunciation in the cockpit by the system, and now we are going to continue the call. Who wants to try? Vivan, can you continue from here? Affirm or negative? Fast, students, fast. I'm thinking of
Affirm.
1730, 12 minutes. Let's do 24 different things in these 12 minutes. Okay? Yeah, please go ahead.
Cochin Tower, Air Express India 917, clear of conflict, returned to assigned altitude of 4,000 feet.
Remember, what we are talking about is to refine our calls, reduce our calls, shorten our calls. So, can you shorten it further when you mention returning to assigned 4,000 feet? Can you shorten it and stick to just key elements? Try again.
Clear of conflict, returning to 4,000 feet.
What about call signs?
Yes, sir.
So, give a fresh, complete call for this
Okay, sir.
situation. Hmm.
Cochin Tower, Express India 917, clear of conflict, returning to 4,000 feet.
Very good. Dhruv, can you shorten it a little further? Just try. This is good, Vivan. Focus and give such calls directly, clean. Great.
Cochin Tower, Express India 917, clear of conflict, returning to clearance. Express India 917.
Returning to clearance, 4,000 feet. That could be said. Yes. Returning to 4,000 feet could be said. Simply returning to clearance could also be said because it is everything else is understood that you were clear to 4,000 feet. So these are not assumptions, these are understandings that can be kept. Or we can simply say 4,000 feet to shorten it further. Cochin Tower, Express India 9017, clear of conflict, 4,000 feet. Maybe this will also work. Returning to clearance, 4,000 feet would also work. Students, are we following? Can I get an acknowledgement? Okay,
Affirm, sir.
everyone. I hope अभी ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है कि हमने क्वेश्चन नहीं लिखा या हम रेडी नहीं है. Harsh, following?
Affirm, sir. Victor Tango, Victor November, ma'am.
Chalo, let's twist the situation. You're on finals. Anushka, if you would like to give it a try, please raise your hand. Otherwise, it's fine. Alpha Victor Juliet. Finals. TCAS RA. Simple situation. Finals TCAS RA. Who wants to try? Victor Tango Alpha November Bravo.
Kochi Tower, Express India 917. Take as descent, final runway 27, 1,500 feet.
Very good. We can further shorten it by saying TCAS Climb, finals runway 27. I liked it. It was decent. I like the confidence. Cochin Tower, right? Cochin Tower, okay. Express India 9017, Cochin Tower. Report returning to clearance.
We'll go Express India 9017.
Roger, Cochin Tower. Now, assume you are hearing clear of conflict. Clear of conflict.
Kochi Tower, Express India 917. Clear of conflict, returning to clearance.
Great. Works. On any other day, I would have said you also mentioned you're on finals doing this, that if you think there is a need to talk about your finals and your position and situation while landing, then you can mention that as well. Thinking you're a pilot, thinking that's the right thing to do. There's no such compulsion anymore. So the thing that helps us the most is the thing that we have to not pretend, but we have to simulate that we are the actual PICs of this aircraft flying this particular route following this particular flight plan, and then do what you think is the best. Of course, whatever you will do is under the frame line of the policies or rules mentioned in the rules of the air. Okay. So I suggest anybody who has not yet read it, make sure you read it. Okay. Read as much as you can. It will only help you make better and quicker decisions. Okay. I'll give you a couple of more situations now about the RA and TCAS situation. Although these calls are the type of calls we are getting, but still let's discuss more. If you are clear of conflict, okay, once clear of conflict, what do you say? It is very simple. You will say, Kochi Tower, Express India 9017, returning to 4000 feet. So this is what is suggested in the manual. But we see there are more possibilities that could happen. 3 to 4 correct sounding possibilities. Now I would say we stick to this actual example which we have been given in the manuals for AAI and stick to it. So now your conscious effort would be to remember to use this to the best of your capacity. And if you cannot work this out, then do your best by making a short call, which could be other two possibilities. Still, you will get good points. But in rare case scenarios where ATCs are expecting the exact one thing, that's where I would suggest you pick up these points, and that is this point returning to 4000 feet. Simple. So your keywords are returning to. Clearance can be skipped, and instead of clearance, the actual clearance value could be given. In case a value is not given to you, then you use the word clearance to make it generic. Dhruv, doubt?
No, sir, understood. When the moment you said in case there's nothing given, then just return to clearance would be, because the last question was on finals and TCAS descent, right? So when you said mention returning to 4000 feet, that time we didn't have anything. So now I
Correct.
understand that you just say TCAS, returning to clearance.
Correct. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's one more. Another variant that I'll show, it would be related to, as I can see, after returning to clearance and after responding to an ACAS resolution advisory. Okay, there are two variants of the system. So in that case, we say TCAS climb or descent completed, 4000 resumed. There's another situation, just hear me out, I'll share a screen grab of it. After the response to an ACAS resolution advisory is completed, then how do you talk? So the reply that I think Vivan and other students were giving after thinking that we are clear of conflict. So we don't just say clear of conflict, we also say that TCAS climb returning to 4000 feet, or TCAS climb completed, 4000 resumed. These are three variants. One is returning to 4000 feet. Another, TCAS climb returning to 4000 feet. Another, TCAS climb completed, 4,000 resumed. So once you have reached your pre-assigned flight level, you will say 4,000 resumed. Once you have initiated going back to the 4,000, you will say returning to 4,000 feet. So there are three stages. So the one that where we practiced, we have missed the stage in between. The way I'm walking you through this right now, I want you to understand that there are levels to these things which we are somehow overseeing. And maybe that's where students who have not flown much are missing out on certain things because of which they are asking us to come back in the examination. Are we following, students?
Affirm,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Right. And they all are a part of the same transmission. And me walking you through this is going to, um, like when you go through the manual, it will make it easy for you to study the manual. Like you will not miss things. So I'll walk you through how to read the manual in the next session. So I'll be sharing the manual as well with you all. I don't think many students have this manual. Okay. This is not the RT manual. This is a different manual. So the best way to quickly have a resource to see what actual pilots or actual ATCs are expecting from pilots would be to see these calls more than the manual ones, okay? Because these are compiled for the Indian air traffic from the manual. So everything is from the manual but compiled. All right, students? So TCAS, once again, let's quickly go through it. Cochin Tower, we'll take the takeoff example. Express India 9017. I'm going to take your names and you'll continue the calls. Quickly, just how Anushka gave me a very quick call. That was really nice. Cochin Tower, Express India 9017. Tikas Climb. Vivan, you be the ATC and give a reply. Now you'll automatically know who's going to reply. I'll just take your names. Chalo. Vivan, continue. Do an ATC call.
Uh, Express India 917, Cochin Tower, report returning to clearance.
Dhruv, continue the conversation. I hope everybody can see the screen. You know where the transmission is now. Pilot is saying, so Dhruv will take this call here.
Will report. Say again, Mumbai, correction, Cochin Tower.
Express India 917, Cochin Tower, report returning to clearance.
Report returning to clearance, Express India 9017.
Saurabh, ATC. So this was a very conventional readback. Exact thing was said. Report ready. Report returning to clearance. So I think it's fine. Okay, not bad. Continue. Saurabh, quick. ATC call. Come on. यहाँ ATC बोलेंगे. Roger, Cochin Tower. Anushka. Now is what we have learned. Now you are returning to. Okay. You're clear of conflict.
Coaching Tower Express India 9017, clear of conflict, returning to clearance.
Can you try again?
Cochin Tower Express India 9017, clear of conflict, returning to clearance.
Okay. We would say Cochin Tower Express India 9017, returning to 4,000 feet. Clear of conflict, even if you don't say, it's fine. Okay. So we are making the most refined calls here. Whatever I'm adding right now is part from the manual. So there will be 3 or 4 sentences. Rest sentences are made by us. So yeah. Cochin Tower, Express India 917, returning to 4,000 feet. Roger, Cochin Tower. Hush, you will continue. Now, so when Anushka took this call, Cochin Tower Express India 917, returning to 4,000 feet, it means that we have heard clear of conflict and now we are saying we are returning. Okay. And now, once you have initiated your return, you are going to take this call. So here, your call would be that variant. What? Tikas climb, returning to clearance. That is 4,000 feet. 3 stages. So this is the first stage. This is the second stage. And second stage will be Cochin Tower, Express India 9017, Tikas climb, returning to 4,000 feet. Students, this is the second stage. Roger, Cochin Tower. And then we have the third stage where we say we have reached. So who wants to take this call? Shabrish, you try.
Yes, sir. Just the third stage, right?
Yes.
Cochin Tower, Express India 917, Tikas climb completed, 4,000 resumed.
Wonderful. TCAS climb completed. 4,000 resumed. I am so glad you remember. Very nice.
I just peeked into the
A
book.
fourth, yeah, sorry, say
I
again.
just peeked into the book. I wrote it down. So
Yeah, learn to peek into your notes and books while taking calls. It's fine. In class, in practice. Okay? Anybody getting bored? Anushka, are you following? I hope you're not getting bored. Anyone? I mean, I don't want anyone to lose focus. And सौरभ आपका क्या चल रहा है अनम्यूट तो कर देते हो कुछ बोलते नहीं हो आर यू ट्राइंग सम माइंड telepathy which I'm not able to receive. I wish we could communicate like
No,
that.
sir. Actually, I had not covered these topics yet, na transmission part. That's why I'm not able to connect things.
It's okay,
Uh,
you know the basics. You have studied so many sessions.
no, only 5 sessions I have studied for part one. Root charts, and from that, no topics has been covered yet. That's why I'm not able to connect these things.
But you know
Yeah,
how to make a call using 4Ws.
yeah, I know that.
So try and practice. Whatever you give, it's fine.
Right.
Okay? The next time I call your
Means the
name, give
format are same
anything.
for all the topics, sir. Like win share and tickers and all. Format is same, na?
Yes, students. When we talk about the format, there are 2 types of calls. One that we start the conversation with placing a request, or and second is the reply that we give to whatever ATC has said, which becomes a reply that requires acknowledgement, read back, and then sharing any necessary information. So there are just 2 types of calls. One is what you just transmit as a first call, and then everything else becomes your reply. So दोनों में फर्क है. There is a difference in these 2 things, but the fundamentals are same. All reply will start the same way. Start with the read back. Repeat as it is. End with your call sign. And every first call will be made how? Following the four W's. Forget the W's. Who are we calling? Even if I'm talking to a friend, I'll say, hi, name of the friend. It's me, my name. What are you doing? Where are you? What's happening? This is exactly the conversation is. They made it very realistic to how people communicate. So W1, W2, where are we? Why are we calling? Why are we is from the question. So this is true for everything, students. If you know this much and if you know what to do, you're sorted. It's just that you need to get a hang of the language. Fourth stage. If unable to comply with a clearance due to TCAS RA. So let's say you get a question. You had been given an ATC clearance to comply where you had to fly from 4,000 feet to flight level 980. Okay. Now show your inability to comply due TCAS RA. So questions could be that you are doing this and you get a TCAS RA. You are here and you get a TCAS RA. Please focus. It could be related to an increase in speed, increase in vertical speed, or level change. So it would go like this. Express India 9017, Cochin Tower, climb to flight level 980. Enable TCAS resolution advisory Express India 9017. There are a few situations where you might be unable to do something. Maybe because your aircraft speed cannot be increased beyond a certain point. Maybe because your aircraft is too heavy. So you use the word unable and you give reason. So if there's a situation where you have to comply or you have to show that you have to show your inability to comply due to CAS RA, there might be some hint given somewhere. Simple, unable TCAS resolution advisory. So मैं बोलूँगा ATC will say Roger, maintain clearance Cochin Tower. So I'm asking them to hold on their altitude or maintain 4,000 feet, whatever will be given, and maybe I'll come back to them. So you have gotten a conflict which is above you and you are not able to climb right now. So maybe you'll get a descent thing or maybe you'll get a maintain thing or something. Students, any doubts? I know it's just one situation, but yeah, it's very simple. But I think somewhere there are certain aspects of certain calls that ATCs are expecting to be precise. And for that, I would suggest if you pick up these things. Okay. Chalo. Any questions? Anything? You want to discuss? and through the annual up these things will be